that you've used that have helped you in this pivot process or the innovation and creative process? Any techniques in particular that come to mind?
I mean, techniques wise, I think probably the biggest one is if you just put your mind to something, you could do it. And I think that's probably the biggest deterrent upon anyone is thinking to themselves, like for us, we grew up on a farm. I grew up on a tomato farm. That's where we were in the fields when we were kids. And thinking, okay, well, how do I make it alcohol? How do I do barbecue, coffee, all that? It's just taking a step back and realizing like, no, I could probably figure this out. I mean, honestly, unless you could think of anything, because I don't know, I think exploring every option. I mean, we found people on YouTube. We found people just literally searching on Google, and honestly just humbling yourself down and take our pride down and just saying like, just ask them like, hey, can you help me? Or can you sit down with me or whatever it is? Because the worst thing that someone could say is no. And I mean, in our realm, I mean, we've been very fortunate with the people that we have met, but most people are very open to talk about something that they love. I mean, you talk to me, I mean, my job here on the farm is doing mostly all the field stuff. If someone starts talking to me about field stuff and apples and whatnot, I'm probably going to tell them everything I know because it is fun. It's something I enjoy. So, I mean, going back to that is just, talking to someone in the coffee realm or coffee world, they're probably more likely than not going to say, like, yeah, I'll talk to you about how to make an espresso shot or whatever it might be.
But yeah, the main thing being you have to go outside of your field of competition.
Sure.
So you can't go down the street and ask, if you're opening a restaurant, go down the street and ask for them to mentor you. That doesn't make any sense.
Right.
But if you can find somebody who's doing something similar to what you want to do in a different city, in a different state, but you love what they do, most likely they're going to, if you show a lot of interest in the behind the scenes, people in the business don't really get much of an opportunity to be able to just talk freely about how they do things. And it brings a lot of joy to somebody to be able to share a lot of what the struggles and the learning that they have gone through to somebody who is very interested.
Yeah.